let's get this show on the road. Welcome, Sagittarius. It's April 2020. And I guess we're all in this together. How are you coping there? It's been a pretty tough few weeks. And this is your horoscope for April 2020, a brief look at what's going on. Notice how you've had all of the planets here hemmed in by the karmic nodes. This is called Sarpa Yoga, or the Serpent Yoga. Moon has escaped, you see it moving around here, but its connection with this karmic point in your 8th house is showing that you have a prime opportunity now to work on all of those subconscious issues that are irritating you. The 8th house is your shared resources sector. So there's a lot of stuff going on with money, how you share your resources, and time, effort, love, feelings, all of these things are resources of sorts. So you're going to be working through that. Around the 5th, better get my glasses on, we see the movement of the moon through this 10th house of career, forming some nice aspects to the power combo, Jupiter and Pluto here in your 2nd house. So a lot of financial stuff going on there, and that will be related more to your work rather than your partner during that interval. 11th house is good. Full moon taking place on the 8th here in your 11th house of social contacts, networking. Even if you're in lockdown, make that effort to talk to people before the moon goes into this 12th house. Well, I was going to say it's a place of seclusion, but if you're already secluded, this could mean shutting down, going into yourself. A nice aspect here, the triangular aspect, softening the chart with Venus moving to the angle here, also in the early part of April. Great for, connecting and bonding with the ones that you love. The real issue that we have here is this really troublesome what we call a stellium here in your 2nd, 3rd house. Again, finances, and here communications, contracts, and breaking free of that frustration you may have been feeling. This has to do with the superficial mind, your mind, and the Mars and Saturn can cause a lot of frustration. Look at the tension that's going on here. A lot of stuff in the lower part of the horoscope. If you take this area here to be the horizon, then all of these planets are what we call under the earth. So a lot is going on deep in the subconscious, working through a lot of this stuff. And the period of the 13th to the 17th, when the moon is transiting this area, is going to be a real tough one for you. You've got to not allow any sort of passive-aggressive behavior to get in the road of your relationships, to get in the way of successful conclusions to contracts and discussions. There may be things you're not happy with. You may have to take a lesser amount, a lesser position, a lesser role maybe, but that's better than no role at all. The conjunction with Neptune is very idealistic. A lot of stuff happening in the home area around the 18th, 19th and 20th. As you can see, moon swinging around here across that spiritual Neptune. A much nicer, light-hearted series of events may take place after the 21st. When you see the moon here making its way into jovial and light-hearted Mercury, bit of entertainment, bit of creativity. Moon and Mercury fire up the imagination, even if you do have some troublesome squares here, which will be focused at the new moon time, which you see here on the 23rd, 24th. There it is there, the 23rd. The moon making contact also with Uranus, while there is this square coming just a little later there on the 24th from Mars. It's nice that Mars has moved away from this Saturn conjunction. So even though I'm saying you'll have some frustrations, I think there will be some light at the end of the tunnel. And towards the latter part of the month, Moon will make its way towards that Beautiful contact with Venus, giving it wobbly knees. I don't know why I said that. In any case, that's great for relationships. And while that's going on, you've got this interesting, sudden and unexpected opportunity maybe, or circumstance in your workplace arena. Notice also the entry of Mercury into this sixth house. Sixth house is also your daily routine. So you're going to be revamping that. That makes sense too with all this coronavirus stuff going on. You need to keep peace. You need to get organized. You need to stop letting the finances frustrate you. Shortly, as you can see here, this North Node, which has been sitting in the 8th house of shared resources, is going to move out of there. Then a lot of your karma is going to shift to the relationship itself, if you're married or in any business partnership. And that is more likely to happen. For some of you, you're probably feeling it, but that's going to happen more by around the mid part of May, which we'll get to next month. Hope you'll join me then. In the meantime, we have a new look, astrology.com.au, a new weekly horoscopes page, which I'd love you to take a look at. The look and feel is much nicer. We're getting good feedback from that. We've got a full natal chart reporting service there now, which will give you an accurate assessment of your ascendant, as well as some other interesting astrological factors. That's absolutely free. And we have a print function there too, so you can print that out, no limit. Drop me a line here. As I said, don't forget to subscribe. And if you need a little bit of guidance during this time, let's get together and organise a time to look at your horoscope. I'd be honoured to do so. Look forward to your company next month. Stay safe. Bye-bye.